It may be one of the most talked about initial public offerings since Facebook. Investors may soon be able to own a piece of the Empire State Building, all because of a big legal victory earlier this week. Suzanne Pratt has the details.
The Empire State Building has been in the spotlight many times before, but now this Manhattan landmark is starring in a legal battle involving whether investors should be able to buy a piece of it. One side, led by Malkin Properties, wants to roll the Empire State and about 20 other New York area buildings into a real estate investment trust, or REIT, and then offer shares to the public. The IPO is expected to raise as much as $1 billion, but the other side wants to keep ownership in the hands of the building's investors. Stephen Meister represents a group of investors who are against the IPO.
They don't believe that they're getting a fair allocation of value. In other words, the Empire State Building is, the crown jewel of the portfolio.
Crown jewel, certainly, but will Manhattan's second tallest building guarantee IPO investors big returns? NYU professor Larry Lonzaway says maybe not.
In my opinion, the Empire State Building is going to look good on the cover of the prospectus or whatever, but as far as the people who manage money is concerned, it really is not going to make much of a difference.
That's because the Empire State Building, despite its lofty status, is seeing the same lackluster demand for office rentals as the rest of Manhattan. On top of that, there's lots of new space coming to market, including the World Trade Center buildings. And don't forget the other properties bundled in the Empire State IPO. None are marquee names.
They just are not Park Avenue or Plaza District office buildings.
Still, publicly traded REITs similar to the Empire IPO have performed quite well this year. A closely watched index of REIT stocks is up about 14%, slightly outperforming the broader market. So it's quite possible the Empire IPO, when and if it comes to market, could live up to its name. Suzanne Pratt, CCTV, New York.